Hi guys, so as you can see I'm in my bathroom and I'm here to talk to you guys about a very serious topic and a very important topic to me personally because I've been going through a lot recently and I wouldn't say that I went through it in high school necessarily, like I did, but it wasn't an important topic to me throughout high school because I actually did go through a lot of other things ever since college started, and ever since I've been relying on food and doing nothing just to comfort myself. I've grown to realize that I actually hate my body and I hate how I look and I hate my shape, and I wish I was skinnier and I wish I looked like a specific person. I wish I had a specific body type, and I know it's really bad because you can't necessarily change your body type. You can't necessarily just be skinny. You can't necessarily have nice boobs or nice butt. You can't necessarily have those things right away without actually working for it. I guess I just created this video to just simply put it out there on the internet that, hey, I want to make a big change in my life. I want to change my lifestyle. I want to eat healthier. I want to be more active. And I feel like the only way I'm going to be successful is if I just put it out there to the world. Mark your calendars, people. Today, December 11th, is the day that Alicia Villegas is deciding to change her life. Oh my gosh, I know, right? This isn't going to be a very long video, as long as my other videos actually, because I necessarily don't have anything planned for this video. As you saw in my vlog, I just got up one morning and was like, hey, I hate my body, let's make a video about it. How I'm going to change my lifestyle and change the way I eat and the way I act, and so I can get the body that I want. I am planning on actually doing a bunch of cleanses, using cleanses, and not eating junk food. So I think I'll start with that first because I don't want to necessarily jump into the whole like healthy eating thing. I want to cut out like juices, like junk juices, and like sweet stuff and snacks, like unhealthy snacks. And like generally as a person, like me personally, I do not like chips, candy, like all those disgusting stuff. I don't necessarily eat them all the time, but I feel like during college, like the first semester, like a few months ago, I just felt like I needed to just eat everything in sight. Like my family, we're not necessarily very healthy eating people, but we're not necessarily junk food eating people as well. Like we're kind of in between that. But the problem with me is that even though it's not that healthy for me and it's not that bad for me, I would eat everything and in a large amount of like I know like a handful of food is already good enough for me, but no, I would eat like 10 handfuls of food because like I was just so stressed out, and I just felt like I needed to just find something that I could devote all my like stress towards, because I was going through a lot of schoolwork and I was just, I just had food was just like the easiest thing I could like reach to, because I always worked in the dining room and I was like right beside the kitchen, so I would always go to the kitchen and I would be like, oh my god, food. And my mom just always bought like easy to snack on stuff, and when it's easy to snack on, that means it's not necessarily healthy. What I've been doing recently is like eating celeries whenever I'm hungry with peanut butter, and I've been eating salads, and I've been trying to watch how much I've been eating as well. Like a celery is not that bad. Like there was this one night I actually didn't eat dinner, and it was bad. Like I'm not gonna necessarily skip meals just so I can get the body I like, because I've been doing that in high school and I know it kind of helped me, but it wasn't good in the long run because I just kept wanting more food at the end of it. Like there would be days where I would just like skip dinner and just starve myself, straightly starve myself, and the next day I would be like, oh, I starved myself yesterday, let's just eat a lot today. Like that did not help me, and starving yourself is actually really bad for you because it slows your metabolism down and it can be very harmful to your stomach in the long run. I've not known. I've heard like stuff that's happened to people where they like didn't eat for a long time and they got ulcers because their stomach was just like basically eating itself. And yeah, going through biology class, I would know all the harmful acids in your stomach, because like hydrochloric acid is like the most acidic acid known to humans. So yeah, not starving myself. I've also realized that drinking more water and tea is really good for you. And as you can see right now, I'm drinking my tea, and I'm like an avid tea drinker, but I drink water a lot. Like, there are days where I can drink like 8 of my canteen bottles, and literally my canteen bottles are like this big. I like this big, and I would drink like 4 or 5 of them a day, and I'm pretty sure I think it's like close enough to your daily need of water. I drink a lot of water like already, but I'm planning on drinking more water and like cleaning out my system just for a start. So I'm gonna stay away from the junk food, the cookies, the chips, the stuff that I barely eat anyways, and then I'm going to lessen my eating count at dinner. Apparently, okay, I've heard this where it's like okay to go to bed kind of hungry, and that's how I've been feeling for the past week actually, because like I would go to bed and I'd be like, ooh, I'm kind of hungry, but it wouldn't do anything about it. Like, sure, get like a cup of water or something like that, but like, because I feel like it's just good for you, and in the morning you don't necessarily feel it. Like, I feel great this morning. I literally had 2 toaster strudels, and I know that's like bad food, but my mom's trying to get me to eat it because I've had those toaster strudels in my freezer for like a month now, like literally 2 boxes of apple toaster strudels, and my mom's like, Alicia, you're not eating the food I'm buying you, and I'm like, all right, I'll eat it like eventually. So I guess I'll finish those toaster strudels in the next like month or so. So yeah, I've had 2 of those already, and I'm planning on eating some leftover pasta from last night. But I'm going to do that once I start studying, which is going to be in like 5 hours from now. So pretty much I wanted to make this video for you guys because I also want to benefit from it by telling you guys, like, I feel fat, I hate my body, I hate the way I look, I hate everything about all of this, and I want to make a change in my life. So I feel like I'm only going to be successful if I put it out there, so then people can always be like, oh, I wonder how she's doing, I wonder if she's actually following through. So yeah, I wanted to broadcast it to the entire world of YouTube and be like, I'm gonna, you know, lose some weight. Really bothering me. Like, I don't necessarily like what I see in the mirror every day. This is going to be a shock for some of the people who actually know me personally and who are watching this video right now. What? We knew you were insecure, but we didn't think it was going to be to this extent where you'd make a video about it. Yeah, guys, I actually hate my body. Surprise, surprise. It only started bothering me because I had a party 2-3 weeks ago. I was already in kind of like a rough state in my life, and I guess like dressing up for that party didn't necessarily make me feel any better. Hearing some comments from people who I actually expected to not say those kind of things actually woke me up and made me realize that, hey, Alicia, you're fat. You should lose some weight. Yeah. Ever since then, I don't know if anyone has realized, but I haven't been eating as much as I usually would. Even at the party, I was like, I can't. People are just gonna keep talking about me, going to be like, oh, Alicia, you look so fine in that dress, you look really good. When in actuality, they're probably thinking in the back of their head, shit, she's so fat. Why is she wearing that? I know, like, I hate to say that I worry about what people think of me, but it's the fact that what they're thinking of me is probably what I'm thinking about myself at the back of my mind. I just hate it because it bothers me to the point where I feel like just like crying for the rest of my life and just laying in bed because I feel like I don't look good enough. I feel like the entire world just like likes you for how you look and how your body is, and it sucks because like I feel like I get compared to other people where people would be like, oh, like, look at this person, they're so pretty, they're so skinny, they have like such a nice body, she has nice legs, she's so tall, she's so skinny, and then you see me, I am not that tall, I'm 5'2.5". I don't have the best body in the world, I don't have the best arms, the best legs, the best butt, the best stomach, the best boobs, the best face, the best hair. And I know I filmed my Perfect Imperfections video, and I kept telling you guys that, hey, if you hate it so much, you're going to work for it, and that's what I'm doing. I'm working for what I hate. It's interesting, and as ironic as that sounds, I'm working for something that I hate because I want to change it. And I'm just basically saying that if I can do this, you can do it too. So what I'm doing right now is pretty much benefiting me and benefiting you, because you see how I'm trying to change my life. As I'm changing, I'm helping you, and for me telling you that I'm changing my life, it's helping me in a way, because now I have to be like, I have to look good and actually follow through with this plan so I can prove to people that they too can change their lives. So today is January 11, I believe. Why did I say January? December. Shit, that was my phone. So it's December 11th. Yeah, today marks a change in my life. Oh, and I just realized I didn't mention the exercising in this entire plan of mine. I guess I should exercise a bit more, because that's what the problem was with me during school. I dedicated all of my time to my studying and doing my assignments and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. You should always do that too. But I feel like I didn't necessarily time out my stuff that well, where I would just study, and then eat, because it was just like the easiest thing to do, and I wouldn't exercise. I would sit at a chair for hours a day and sit there and just like grew fatness. Yeah, I was successful in my schoolwork, but then you see my body and it says otherwise. I should probably focus on that this Christmas break, and then like try to get my life together and plan out like, hey, this is what I'm gonna do for these hours, and then like actually get shit done. And then, hey, for like these 2 hours or this hour and a half or this half hour, I'm going to just exercise and stretch a bit. I'll do some squats, do all those fun things. So if I could do this, guys, you could do it too, and together we could do this and prove to the people who have called us fat in the past and called us whales and said we looked really bad in that nice blue dress. We can prove to them that, hey, we can be pretty too, and we were already pretty to begin with. It was just that we went through a rough patch in our lives and got fat. Let's do this. Deuces.